Brothers and sisters, it's so wonderful to be here with you today. But just let me say this. When you leave here, please understand that there's more than one Clarence Thomas. This is the real Clarence Thomas. Sister Brenda talked a little bit about my union, the ILWU, the International Longshore and Warehouse Union. What you need to understand is that we as working people have a tremendous amount of power. In 1984, my local, ILWU Local 10, for 10 days refused to unload a ship from South Africa called the Ned Lloyd Kimberley. We shut it down for 10 days. And in doing so, we raised the level of resistance, moving from protest to resistance, brothers and sisters, because after we did that, then there was the divestment movement. Just 1 year ago, May 1st, International Workers' Day, my union shut down all 29 ports on the West Coast to oppose the war in Afghanistan and Iraq. That's the power of the working class. The earlier speaker today very eloquently laid out that terrible statement that the President of the United States made. It's in the Post-Gazette today, where he says that it is an abstraction to protest against global capitalism. Why in the hell does he think we're here? Let's be very clear, Mr. President. You are supposed to be so eloquent in your rhetoric, but you have revealed the real Obama today. Listen, let's be very clear. Is it an abstraction for millions of jobs to be offshore? Is it an abstraction for there to be 45 million uninsured people in the United States? Is it an abstraction for 45,000 people a year to die because they don't have health care? It is no abstraction, Mr. Obama, and you have offended all of the oppressed in this country. What you are saying is you disrespect the legacy of Dr. King and black people and the fight for social justice and the civil rights movement. How in the hell can you say that you think it's a waste of time for mass mobilization? The only time working people get any kind of concessions in this country is when we organize and mobilize in our own name, independent of the Democratic Party. Let me remind Mr. Obama, black people did not get the right to vote by voting. We got the right to vote by organizing and mobilizing in mass demonstrations. That's what we want him to hear. I'm going to wind it up right now. I just want to say one thing. My union has a slogan that's long been associated with the trade union movement. It came from the International Workers, otherwise known as the Wobblies, and it goes like this. An injury to one is an injury to all. I want you to help me say it 3 times. An injury to one is an injury to all. An injury to one is an injury to all. An injury to one is an injury to all. Thank you so much.